Hello everyone and welcome back to A Mile of My Stilettos. Today I am bleaching the knots on my lace wig. You can see I'm jumping right into it, showing you everything that you're going to need. I'm using 40 volume developer, and that's because I just like my stuff to develop very swiftly. So what you're going to do is you are going to get your scooper and you are going to measure it out. Now there's going to be instructions on the bleach that you get, and I don't need a lot, so as you can see I'm using 1 scoop of bleach and I'm going to be using 2 scoops fulls of developer, and so I'm going to be pouring that in. And actually when you're bleaching the knots, if you want to make sure it doesn't like bleed through like too much, you can just use 1 scoop so that you have like a thicker consistency, so it's more like 1 to 1 or 1.5 to 1. So yeah, that's just an option. But yeah, so now I'm mixing it up and it's gonna get like a yogurt consistency. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. And just to really make sure I clarified, you would use 1 scoop of powder and 1 to 1.5 pours of the developer. So that's what I mean when I say 1 to 1.5. So now I have my wig pinned onto my wig head, and I'm just saying I'm gonna let the bleach come out a little bit in front of the knots. I'm not just bleaching right at where I see the hairline, and that's just to make sure I don't miss any parts of the hairline. So I go a little bit in front of it. And when you're applying the bleach, you want to make sure that you're doing it in a very light motion. If you press down too hard, again, it's going to not just bleach the knots, it's going to go through. So you kind of want to be like patting it on top as you see me doing. And again, if you have a thicker consistency, then that helps make sure that it's not going to bleed through. I know that I'm going to be bleaching this wig blonde, so I'm honestly not too concerned with if it goes through at all, because I'm going to be bleaching the whole hair anyway. So yeah, but this is me just going through and applying that bleach, so you can watch me do that. It's a little drippy. It's a little too thin, but that's all right, because again, I'm bleaching this hair, so I'm not worried about it. Make sure if you want to see how that blonde bleach hair turned out, that you check out my Instagram page, hey_Miss Jones. I'll leave a link in the description box for that, and you'll definitely see me with the hair on and pictures on the channel. But yes, so this hair is actually from my hair collection, the Demi collection, and I do have HD lace frontal wigs as well as HD closure wigs and transparent lace wigs. This is a transparent lace wig right here, and I actually use a higher grade of hair than most popular companies that we know of use, and that's just because I don't like shedding. It really bothers me, and also I feel like if you're making an investment in hair, it should be able to last you at least 3 to 5 years, which is how long the hair that my company provides should last you with proper care. So yeah, just a quick little plug. I don't feel bad about it, and my prices are competitive. The cost of my wigs are actually lower than most of the companies that are on the market right now. All the ones that I've seen that are like popular, it's lower than all of that. So yes, and that's just because I feel like people should be able to have affordable luxury. So that's the Demi collection, affordable luxury. So yes, again, a quick plug that I do not feel shameful about. So back to the bleaching of these knots. So as I'm bleaching these knots, I'm just making sure I'm being real thorough, getting it everywhere, all over where it needs to be on the lace. This is a very easy process, you guys. I promise you it is. And I am going to leave it on for about 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to leave this bleach on for about 20 minutes just to make sure that it lifts properly. I don't, miss anything. Everything is how it needs to be. So I just came back from that 20 minutes, and I'm just gonna move a little bit of the bleach out of the way to check and make sure, and I can see, yay, these knots have lifted the way that I want them to. So I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to be washing it with this Shimmer Lights shampoo for blonde and silver hair, and that just helps to take some of the brassiness out of the knots from when I bleached it. And here we see a finished product. So this is me after I washed it. This is the knots. You can see the hair still black underneath, but the knots indeed have turned blonde. And I'm about to show you guys this flipped over, so give me just a second. And boom, there we are. So this is the hair once the knots have been bleached. And again, it did bleed through, but I'm about to bleach this whole wig blonde, so it doesn't matter to me. If you really want to make sure you're avoiding that, all you have to do, like I said, is do more of a 1-to-1 consistency with your mixing. So 1 scoop and 1 scoop of developer, and that's it. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and until next time, peace.